welcome back to another segment of Our Voice, Our Opinion. And today we're going to talk about the news story that's in the news, the Don Starling case. Donald Sterling. They know it better than me, so
the owner.
They should have opened the segment instead of me. But
Clippers
he is
owner,
the
Donald
owner
Sterling.
of the Clippers,
Yes,
and
he
he
is.
has made some comments on that. Basically, I would say a private conversation between him and his
You would say
girlfriend.
Assistant.
It was a
She said she's not his girlfriend, his assistant, his confidant.
Assistant.
That's what she said.
She said she was his silly rabbit.
His boo thing.
It's
Well,
quite interesting.
So,
Yeah.
Fred, could you set that up for us as far as what took place? He was on the phone with his assistant.
Okay, so basically, a conversation was recorded between the two of them in his house.
Okay.
In his house.
In his house. And the conversation is what started this whole controversy here in America. And it's allegedly, I guess before we heard the conversation, it was said that it was some racist remarks made.
Right.
He made some racist remarks.
Right.
He did.
And,
Right.
Consequently.
He didn't want, he was like, you have to publicize that you hang out with black people. Don't bring them to the game.
Don't take pictures with them.
Yeah, she said, well, you have a bunch of black people working for you, basically, and he's like, I give them food, I give them money and stuff that but
So consequently, he ended up getting
Right.
suspended indefinitely from any
Coming to-
NBA
yeah.
games,
Wow.
and he's
And
the owner of a
fined.
team, and he's been fined, and so
$2 million something.
the question was, is that too harsh of a punishment? And also the question was, how do you feel about that? Because I listened to the recording,
I did too.
and truthfully, I didn't hear anything that just made me be like, oh, he should be, banned for life for what he said. I didn't get that.
The
from
man has an
conversation
expected level of privacy. I mean, it's not like he was at a press conference. It wasn't like he made the comment publicly. He was within his home, and he was recorded, and even recorded. If I'm understanding, he didn't even know.
He didn't know
He
he was
was,
being
yeah,
recorded.
unbeknownst to him.
So, unbeknownst to him, he's being recorded in his home,
Mhm.
and then he is being publicly excised for this personal statement and his personal views. My question is, when did it become a problem to be privately racist?
That's deep. That's
Right.
deep.
How many
That's deep.
phone conversations or conversations at home could have been recorded by our conversation at home and been an issue?
I really do not, and I'm gonna be crucified here. I don't care. I don't agree with what happened. The man had a private conversation with someone in his home. He has an expected level of privacy. What I don't agree with is how there are other things and other cases
Yeah.
in which he has publicly shown his
Racism, the fact that he
racist bias,
had court dates
Yes.
because he didn't want black people living in
judging men based on those principles.
apartments, complex.
That was that's not.
But that's open. But
The
that's
judgment based
like
on
you're saying,
based
man.
on those things, not
Yeah,
necessarily
a private
conversation.
But you
I
know
don't
what?
agree with it.
I don't agree that he should be banned for life, but I truly believe that the true utterness that's inside of a man or a woman, it comes out. And unfortunately, he got set up because if you really think about his assistant or his friend, she was biracial. And I'm sure someone who recorded it was offended by what he said. So they put it out.
She recorded it.
Did they document that she recorded?
She
It's
said she
assumed.
recorded.
Either
She said she did?
way,
Wow.
either way, he was recorded, and I just feel like if you listen to it, it was like she was coaxing him to say
To
more.
say something. She wanted to
Just-
expose him.
to
So obviously
well,
she
why?
must know something that we don't, or she's heard something that we haven't heard. So she's trying to get that on tape.
tape.
But it sounds like he might not be as dumb as everyone thinks he is, because he sure enough didn't say anything that would incriminate him, or maybe we would feel like, oh gosh, this guy's the worst.
Growing up in Alabama, I hear it, I go, yeah. And
And
I mean, in Alabama, you liable to walk down the street. Somebody say, N-word, get off my, get out the street, what you doing, blah, 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 in this neighborhood still. So it's not, there's a mentality, all of that $2.5 million being fired, it's not gonna change how he feels and what he thinks.
No.
That's chump
Would
change.
you-
Does he have to
Pocket
change
money.
how
Would you
he
prefer
feels
the
and
Ku
what
Klux
he
Klan
thinks?
to wear a hood or take the hoods off so you know who they are?
Right.
I'd rather know who they are.
Thank you.
That's all
Right,
I
right,
mean. Honestly, all you're doing is
I
forcing
agree.
people further back into the closet where they still have, Alex said they have it in their heart. But then we're persecuting people from being who they really are. Show me who you are. I can deal with it and circumvent you and go around and do what I need to do.
I just think that I think two things happened. I think that the comic, as it got open, it was so, like, black people are majority in the NBA, and black people come to support his games. And he said, I don't want these black people coming to the games.
That's fine.
No,
You
he
be
just
broke.
don't bring
He
them to the
said,
game. He
so
told
I don't
her,
want
you
you
bringing them to the game.
bringing them to the game and putting it on Front Street. His issue
And
was,
I think that's
his
the
issue
different thing.
was solely about her
Because he wants to get paid.
being out in public,
Yeah.
taking these pictures,
Yeah.
and dating these black people. Because he said some things about what she was doing with Magic Johnson. He said, you can do X, Y, and Z with him. You can do this, but don't bring it to the game. Don't take pictures with
I
him.
think it
And
was-
that should have been his real issue. If she was messing around with Magic Johnson, that's probably what he should have really been afraid of.
Sports is one
Not
of
about
the
bringing him out in public.
African Americans in sports are one of the
I'm
biggest
just
money
saying.
makers out there. He would not threaten. At the end of the day, America's not black, white, it's green. So sports is one of the biggest money makers. You talk about shoe sales from Jordan, KD's,
Let me put it.
and the propaganda that set LeBron James. How much tickets?
Floyd
were-
Mayweather made
but let-
$36 million last
He
Saturday.
didn't care about it. It's not a black and white. It's a green thing.
But let me put it this way. Have we transformed our mind to a contemporary slavery? The man was cracking whips and beating slaves, and then we got our freedom. Now he's able to say whatever he wants. Unfortunately, it's recorded, and because it should have been in his household doesn't make it still right.
No, it's not right.
No,
that's
not.
But should you be
But half the
punished?
stuff-
So you tell me,
you say,
tell
or
me
we say.
something on the phone. Now I come
Yeah.
to your house and you tell me something, and my phone is recording.
Yes.
I take it back to your boss.
Yes.
Should you be fired from your job?
I could be
Should
fired.
they implement the
I
code
could-
of ethics?
I could be fired, but you gotta realize there are snitches and crazy people everywhere, and I have to be careful about what I'm in my own house.
Which means we no longer
So
have.
we have no
privacy.
But
access.
here what the issue is. I have a black person working for me in my
have a
own
ton of black people working
in my
for you.
house. So I'm so bold enough in my own house.
You're
I
a white
bet- I-
person.
I
You're a
basically
white person.
said
It has to be flipped.
Okay, I have a white person working for me. Basically, I can say to you, blah 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 blah, whatever discrimination word to you, and you're gonna take it. I think the person was smart to stand up for herself and put him out there. But he should even get in trouble in his own house. She got set up.
It was a
He got set
personal
up.
comment.
I tell you what, if you would like to weigh in on this subject and
Please
let
do.
us know how about
We
your
got-
opinion,
Yes.
please do
We're gonna
so.
have a part 2 of this. Yeah.
Our ears, your opinion.